guys, this is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of BandaiModels, and today I am going to build this guy. This is the 1/72nd scale, and hopefully I'm saying this correctly, Queadluun Rau miria Movie Edition from the Super Dimensional Fortress Macross. Do you remember love? This is a model kit that came out by Hasagawa last year. And I have to say, this is a very, 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 very big kit. Very, very big. I'm like surprisingly surprised to get this. I got this at Queadluun, Japan. And that's it. Alright. Out of all the Macross kits, at first when I saw this, I thought it was going to be something small. Maybe half this height. But I never imagined it was going to be this big. I think when I saw the model show from last year online, and I saw how big the kit was and how much it was going to cost, I was like, okay, you sold me on that. I think I'm going to get this. And thankfully I did. I was thinking it was going to be sold out by the time it was being released, but yeah, I got it and came in with all my other kits over a month ago, and I was like, okay, this is a big boy. This needs a lot of attention here. And I don't know how well. I built Macross kits before. The last Macross kit that I built huge was the Super Dimensional Fortress Macross in its ship mode, not in its storm attacker mode. But and I've been itching to build a Macross vehicle or fighter craft or Valkyrie for a very long time. But this, oh yeah, this is what I wanted to build after seeing this. This will be a Mosquitocon entry. Hopefully I will get it done in time for this month of March. Shouldn't be that much time. I think what's going to kill me is the amount of red that I'm going to be pumping out, because this thing has a lot of red. As you can see here. Look at that detail. Well, actually, technically not that much detail to begin with. There is the pilot in there, and this is where it's going to annoy me, and I think maybe annoy you guys. I'm not a big fan of painting figure characters. I guess maybe it's never been my forte. I like building mechanical vehicles and things like that, not organic. And I'll see how far I can go with that. If not, it'll be a closed cockpit. But yeah, the Queadluun Rau. It took me a while to pronounce it. I actually had to go online and find somebody saying it properly, and hopefully I'm saying it properly. But yeah, let's unbox this. So give me a second while I adjust the camera a bit. So these are very, very large parts. Here's the. So we have the body of the person, or the miria. That's her weird face, and helmet, and all that stuff. Okay. So we have the red, we know that. We have a very, very light grayish tone. Parts of the fingers and feet. the missiles for the missile pods. You get 2 of each, and 3 clear parts right there. 2 of each of the plate. We have a very, very dark red tone. So there is 2-tone red, but don't know where that would be. Maybe it's internal. And we have some black parts, which I'm assuming is the trim, the joints, maybe the frame. Then we have another set of gray parts. And then, ooh, pink parts. Pink. I think I have pink. And then you can tell on the back end the big red plates. Okay, so here's some polycaps. Waste unit, I'm assuming. Arm parts. Okay. And then we have the manual. Let me put all this thing back and we'll review the manual. Give me a moment. Look at this decal sheet. Come on. There we go. It's good detailing. Oh, okay. Now you have the eyelids. So you don't have to paint the eyes. It's right there in water slide decals. Some detail there, there. Oh. I wonder if they're going to come out with the green version. Obviously, this is her custom version because she was always red. But I believe the other units in her group had standard green. Here's the color guide here. This is Hasagawa, so they'll be using the chart based on what do you call it, Mr. Hobby Colors. Oh, okay. And of course, here's the color guide if you want to paint her. Okay, so that dark red is for the interior. Yeah. Alright. Missile pods on is going to be for this, so it's obviously, so that's right, there's missile pods on the bottom legs, missile pods on the top, backpack area. I wonder if this is parts forming where you can either have it opened or closed. So here's the parts guide. There's some markings here that's been grayed out that I'm not going to be using right now. Oh, it's like a little mini poster there. Okay. And then we have the assembly of the beginning with the leg, the right leg. And then, oh, I see. So it is a choice of either having it open or closed. Interesting. Would have been nice if it was, an ability to open and close it, but fair enough. It will be open because I'm not going to have that hidden away. So we have that. That was the left leg, then the right leg, then the body assembly, the internals, then the internals look interesting, kind of like that. Then the body continues all the way up to here, up to the backpack assembly, and same business where you have to assemble either open or close of the missile pod system. And then the backpack connects to the torso. And then the assembly of the arms, which I must have missed because I guess I was going too fast there. And then putting the together. Oh, wait a minute. So, wait a minute. I guess because I saw one, I thought that was the beginning of the page. So the arms was right here on the front page. And then, of course, the little head right there. All right. This is going to be fun, fun, fun. But let's pull out the paint that I'm going to be using. So give me a moment. Okay, so we're going to... Here's the documentation on how to paint this kit and all the colors that are required. And as the chart shows, we have white, yellow, silver, steel, flat black, clear yellow, pink, bright green, purple, aircraft gray, russet, semi-gloss black, maroon, character flesh, and RML 23 red. Now, that's not the paint to use on all those kits. Those are the paints that are going to be, how can I say, combined with other colors to get the appropriate results. We're not going to do that, unfortunately. I'm a solid person with one color, and maybe I'll do a little variation here and there. But we know that the majority of this color is red, and I have a few reds here that we're going to use. One of them, actually. We can either use M003 Pure Red by Moto. I have a lot of this, and it is a strong red. We can either use that, or I can use Pure Red by Finisher. I haven't used this in a long time. This is actually a much more stronger paint than the Moto. I do have the thinner for this. So I could probably end up finishing up this, you know, no pun intended. So that's cool to use that. So we have that taken care of. We'll figure it out which one. Now, the interior part, which is a darker red, whether I have to paint it anyway because whatever. And I'm going to be using russet for that darker tone. The black tones, I'm going to be using Standard Black by Mr. Color, number 2. Now this is where it gets interesting. There is pink, and then there is a shade of like a grayish purple tone, more like a lavender. It doesn't say lavender or anything like that, but it feels like it's lavender. So, for the pink, I have Strike Rouge Pink. For that, that's good. And for this, which looks lavenderish, Mr. Gundam Color MS Purple. I think this is a nice tone for this. Now, if there's any other parts that require like detailing interior-wise, I am seeing like some metallic tones or maybe some markings that needs to be a different darker tone. I was thinking of using the light gunmetal by the finishing color, which is very little there. The missile pod is an interesting thing because it has these little dots there, and I think that can be for this. I can use either this, or I can use a standard gray color tone, which I didn't pull out because I didn't realize it as I'm reviewing the manual and looking at it. I don't think I have flesh color to paint Maria, or however you pronounce it. So that definitely I'm not going to be painting her. It's going to be a closed cockpit, or maybe open a cockpit and just showing the interior, but not the character. I don't know how that will look, but we'll see. We will see. So yeah. Oh, one last thing. This is important. Considering how big this is, I am definitely doing some pre-shading on this everywhere. I had to order primer, black primer, because I don't think I don't have any more. I could use the black. I could thin this down and then use it as a pre-shading method for this. But I have to order the primer regardless of the case. So let's see how this turns out. Let us begin building Queadluun Rau. I know I said it wrong, but I just said it anyway. Where did I put that? Ah, there it is. This is a very, very beautiful box art. I'm going to have to frame it. Furthermore, these are very large parts. Didn't realize how big these parts are going to be. Or how many. I know that Hasagawa will make the most of the parts. Take a look at these up close. So for the most part, I believe this is part of the leg. There is a weird look to the parts, of course, but it's part of the molding. I feel like it looks like it's damaged, or yeah. But once I paint it, that will probably be not a big issue. I think what I'm gonna probably do is get a sanding sponge. I just saw it a moment ago, and I'm gonna sand it down. Just smooth out the part. This will of course be good for the part to take in the paint pretty well. As I think I remember somebody refers to it as improving the bite. Oh, this one's huge. Wow. Here's the pink colors. It's a shame that I'm going to be only using these and not these. And then we have these parts here. That's on the inside of the plate. Oh, the legs. There's only two clear parts that's here. Then we have this. Then we have the black parts. See a lot of parts that actually look like they're part of like the internal frame to hold up the part. I can see that this is part of the inside. Make detail here and there. But how much is going to be exposed and how much I'm going to, really paint? I just realized all these details here, jeez. And then we have this part, which, if I'm going to keep it I'm going to paint it regardless of the case, but it's going to be closed up. Then here are the missile pods, and it's very detailed there. Yeah, these are the fingers. I can't believe how big the fingers are. mech. We have the red, we have the off-red, and we have the pink. Let me clean this up and put them on the trays, and then we'll sort this out and figure this out. I have a feeling we could probably build it, take it apart, and figure out what can stay on and what cannot stay on for painting. So give me a moment with that.